All right, we're going to do a 16,000 mile update on the Colorado ZR2. Here it is for you. We are right there with 15,890. So we are basically 100 miles away from 16,000 miles. We have no warning lights, no issues there whatsoever. However, we do have to take this into warranty for the second warranty thing. The first one was how this little guard right here wasn't popped in all the way. They had to pop that back in. They're just sticky stuff from coffees and things on there. I don't care for the piano black on here, but it is what it is. But this was not all the way closed in. They fixed that. Now I have another issue here, which is a gap right here. This leather is popped out of there, and they're going to have to redo this, fix this, or I don't know what they'll do, if they'll just replace this whole piece that comes up and wraps around, but this has got to be fixed. They will get that fixed for me under warranty and get that taken care of. So there are 2 times that it will have had to go into warranty for both of those things. Easy fixes. Otherwise, 0 mechanical issues with this truck whatsoever. It's been flawless. Everything about it has been absolutely perfect on it. Couple things that I noticed that I don't like so much. One of them is the fact that you gotta, like if I'm sitting here and I'm jamming out to the radio, for example, and I'm doing this and I go off-road, they don't give me a traction control button anywhere here. I got my locker switches. I got the stupid auto start stop control right there. The hazard that is buried in so bad you can't even see the logo on it. You can't even see that it's the hazard button. Look how bad that is. They need to update that. It's very bad. Your lane departure, your aux, and then this stupid 4-window down button, which nobody will ever use, but they chose to, instead of giving us a traction control, which in a ZR2 off-road truck would be amazing to have right there. Instead, we have to go to home, and then we got to go to controls, and then we hit our traction control button right there to turn it on and off. They buried it in here, which is very upsetting and annoying. But you know, Ford does the same thing with their lockers on their truck. At least here we got our rear locker and both lockers right here for front and rear lockers right there, easy to get to. So again, everything's a trade-off. Love the fact that you have 4 auto in here, 2 high, 4 low, and 4 auto, and you have all of your modes. Okay, you can see off-road mode, you got all your tow haul modes, terrain modes, you got all your stuff here for you, which is all great, happy duty, dandy. So it's nice to have that kind of stuff there. So you got your options. Like I said, super great truck all the way around. We're going to pop out of it here, but I don't have any complaints really about this thing on anything that matters. That, you know, I mean, like I said, it's been 16,000 miles of excellent. People do complain about the size. I hear that a lot, and I'll tell you right now, like I said, look at this back seat in here. We got a ton of room back here. Just recently, we had my grandson's car seat there, Tina in the front seat, me driving, grandson's car seat there, Bella sitting in the middle, and then Dylan, Bella's husband, who is almost 6'4", 6'3 and a half, sitting right here behind me, and he was comfortable, and his knees were not hitting. He was all right with it. I am only 5'6", but I was driving, but he was all right, and we spent the whole day in the mountains, and with all of us in there, 5 people inside of this Colorado, 0 complaints. We also do often, we do trips, you know, from, like, if they're over, we'll go run up and get ice creams 20 minutes away. We'll go do that kind of stuff in here with all of us in there. He never complains about the backseat space in this. And he has drove this truck many times, and he absolutely loves it and wants one. And again, he is a 6'4" tall guy, and he loves it. So fantastic truck. We have had no issues. Tire wise, the tires, we've got 16,000 miles on it, and I'm guessing they're doing pretty good, but I'm guessing by the time we get to 30,000 miles, I'm going to be replacing them. And that sucks because, like I said, if they would have put a good Falcon on here or something like that, we'd have done better. But I'll put Falcon AT4s on this. I might go a smidge taller. We will see. Depends. But we'll be putting Falcons on this AT4, Wild Peak AT4s, which I know I can get 70, 80,000 miles out of without a problem, and they're a great tire. So that we will be doing on there when we get time to. It has been off-road a few times, but light-duty off-road. Nothing hard, nothing that would get it stuck. I have used the lockers in it. Not only do I run the lockers often, but, you know, to make sure everything's working right and do that stuff, but I've actually used the lockers 2 times for fear of not getting stuck so much, but not wanting to have to push it, gun it, and roll it hard to get out of there, where I could go slow and not get things thing's too dirty. But the truck does very good off-road. Again, I haven't pushed it hard. It is not mine. It is my wife's. So I'm not going to. It is her truck. She wants me to treat it right and take care of it and not push it and not get it all covered in mud. And I do not. Plus, I don't want to be the one to have to go washing mud out of all this crap, washing mud out of the fins down here through this big old gap that I can't stand right here that would be a shovel and a scoop to hold all the mud. I don't want to deal with all that. I don't want to have to clean all of that crap and get in there and clean all the suspension out and what, I don't want to do it. So, and again, fuzzy cardboard on these things. I don't want to clean it. So I'd much rather not take it off-road and put it through that. So she says no, I'm okay, happy with it. Love the bed size. Very disappointed that we do not get bed lights. This is a high-end trim truck. This is a very expensive trim, for the Colorado, and we do not get bed lights in here. They do not give anybody bed lights. They're an option. Very few get them. Okay, I got my own bed light right there, but we do not have them in here. It is pre-wired for them, but I do not want to have to buy them, and I should not have to buy them, especially for whatever they are, $300 or whatever. I should not have to put my own bed lights in it when you buy the top tier trim that they make. Yes, they have a Bison edition too, but this is a fully loaded ZR2. It should come with bed lights. It upsets me. But we do get our tie downs, high and low, all four corners. I love the bed setup in this thing. It is flawless. Love the Stowflex tailgate. Phenomenal. And works incredible. We also have power in the bed. That is a beautiful thing. Just like how they're stingy in the Colorado with bed lights, that's how the Gladiator was very stingy in bed power. Mine did not have it, even in a Rubicon. I like how, everybody's got their little kinks and stuff. The suspension, the Multimatic DSSV dampers on this thing, incredible. The ride quality of this thing, unmatched. It's incredible on the road. It works great off-road too, and we went very fast with it through dirt trails, things like that, what it's designed to do to see, and my wife laughs the whole time. I mean, this thing's an incredible machine. It's put in Baja mode, and it's an absolute riot. No doubt about it. But like I said, even on the road, going over railroad tracks, expansion joints, it just eats that stuff up so nice. She loves it. I love it. It is a very well done, very good design of a truck. As far as complaints, like I said, I really don't have any. There really isn't too much that you can complain about with this thing. We did tint the front windows. Tina wanted them done. There's ceramic tinting on the front windows. She likes that privacy, when she's driving in there and not people not looking in at her, and it's legal here in Georgia. So we did do that on here. But other than that, it's pretty standard simple. I do wish we had the step that you get in the Trail Boss gets the bumper step. This is not a low tailgate. Okay, this is not a low tailgate by any means for a load height. It's pretty high. And to get into that, it would be a lot nicer if I actually had a tailgate bumper step like you get on the Trail Boss. That would be very nice. We do get the connector right here for people that want to carry a full sheet of plywood. You can put this right in here and drop that in and get that set, and it'll hold it right there for you. So you get those options. Like I said, they do the truck very well. I don't have a complaint. We love it. We absolutely love it. The climate control bugs me sometimes. I don't like the way it is. It just seems that I'm always struggling with it, trying to get it work right. I'm really a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the little baby fog lights that are on there. I think those should be done differently, and I think we should be actually a steel bumper. I think this part of the bumper right here, this piece should be steel and offer some better protection. And I wish they did something to close off that big old shovel scoop on the front. I understand they got to get airflow to it, but figure something out, because that bugs me bad. All right, sponsor in this video, we have LastFit, one of the best companies out there. We have the LastFit air compressor right here. You guys have seen me do video reviews on. I take this thing with me every place. It is absolutely incredible for cars, for bicycles, for all that kind of stuff. My Jeep has got a lot of LastFit stuff on it. We have LastFit fog lights right there that are absolutely incredible, those beams. We have LastFit high visibility turn signals right in here that are incredible. We have LastFit mats we just got done putting in Bella's new Sentra. We have them in our 4Runner as well too, but look at the coverage here. How about that for never having to vacuum your vehicle out again? Just dump your crap right out. Look at how great that is. And what if you got a kid in the back? Look at this car seat. Look at how nice this is. Again, never having to vacuum. Look at that coverage that we have in here. Absolutely incredible. And what about the trunk? Look at this. Again, never having to vacuum again. Just take this truck or the whole mat out and dump it off and get rid of all the stuff on there. Super simple and easy. So we use LastFit for everything. I cannot say enough good things about the company, even in our truck. This bed mat, this custom fit, molded, super good, lipped, ribbed. This thing is incredible, and it is LastFit liners for this entire thing here. Tough as nails, durable as it gets. Cannot say enough good things about LastFit, and we appreciate them taking the time to sponsor this video and put their stuff out here and show us their amazing products. Their website and information running below for you, and it will also be in the video description as well. Check them out. You will be very happy with all the products they make. I am. But like I said, been a great truck. This has been this way since we bought it. See this little gap here, how that's kind of popped out? They have been that way since we bought it, and almost every ZR2 I look at is the same exact way. See how that's got a little gap right there? Every ZR2 I look at has that. So I haven't brought it in for it. Maybe I could. Maybe they could try to do something with it. I don't know. But every single one has been that way that I have seen. So I just don't worry about it. If it ever becomes a problem, we'll take care of it under warranty. In the meantime, I'm not nitpicking over that little stuff. You might, so I want to point it out to you there. But it's only there. It's not the back ones. It's only on the front ones that I notice it. But I notice it when I'm washing. I can see it. But the back ones, perfect height all the way. Perfect, 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 perfect. Just this front corner. And it's because this is all plastic. Okay, it's all flexible plastic. Look at the whole thing move. It's just all cheap plastic. Everything today is cheap plastic, cheap plastic. That's our world we live in with every brand and every manufacturer. Cheap plastic. Keep the weight down, make it look cool, but it's cheap junk garbage plastic is what everything is today. These are no different. So, but anyway, that's our 16,000 mile review of this thing. It has been flawless. Gas mileage has been good. I don't even know what it is. Honestly, I could take a look and see, but I want to say it's like 17.8 or something over the last 5,000 miles. I will pull it in and tell you, but keep in mind 99% of these miles are city driving. Okay, city driving miles. Let's fire it up and see here. And we'll go to that menu here. Hang on, where we can see it. Let's turn that down. And you got all these changeable screens, which is cool. Let's go to the one that's going to give me the trip. Right. Oh, I just passed. Oh, I passed it again. Hold on. Let's go back to it here. Where's my trip screen? Right there. Yeah. So see, you can see for over 14,375 miles, we're at 17 mpgs. But over the last almost 8,000 miles, we're at 17.8 mpgs. That's not too bad. I can't really complain about that. That's pretty good. 17.8 over the last 7,000, almost 8,000 miles. And again, this vehicle spends 99% of its time bebopping around town. That's what it does. It'll occasionally go on a trip, but you know, most of the time it's just driving around town, that kind of thing. So take that for what it's worth. There it is right from the computer as you see it, and not like just a short little window. There's full high mileage right there on it, and you can see the setup on there. So there it is for you. Like I said, I got no complaints. Love the vehicle. We love it. Tina loves it. I love it. I think they did a fantastic job on it. There's a reason that I keep saying that the Colorado is one of the best best value trucks out there today. You get so much for your money. The motor, I love the motor. You can't beat this motor. You just can't beat this motor. There's just, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what they think. I don't care any of that kind of stuff. I love this 2.7, and it has been flawless. We have almost 16,000 miles on it. According to people on the internet, that means I got about 4,000 miles left, and this whole thing will blow up, and the transmission will fall out, and it's going to be over because it's a 4-cylinder turbo in a truck. Nothing could be further from the truth. These have been proven reliable. They are one of the best engines that GM has available today. And in this truck right here, it is a straight up rocket ship. It is amazing. It is fun. It is fast. It is torquey. It is energetic. It is affordable. It does great on gas mileage, and you cannot complain. You just saw 17.8 real miles, over 8,000 miles on here. And this is with the bigger tires and the 3-inch lift from the factory. And there's no valance on the front of this with having that big bash guard on there, a skid plate on there. I mean, this thing is not set up for MPGs like all the other versions are. This is set up to actually get some stuff done. And like I said, they crush it on here. So this motor, trans combo, straight up love it. I don't have one complaint about it. I don't have one fear, not a slight fear, not even a little bit. I have zero concerns with this truck as far as reliability. Zero concerns with what it can or can't do. Zero concerns with its capability. Zero concerns with its features. Zero concerns about the price. Zero concerns about anything. There's not one thing on this thing other than a couple little quirky things that I pointed out for you that bug me. I am very happy that she bought this. Tina did, that she wanted it. I am very happy with the truck on every kind of level. I feel the same about every Colorado out there. I think they are perfect. I think they straight up nailed it. And that's our 16,000 mile review of this one that we got right now. We'll do more for you later. And actually, probably by the time when you actually see this review, it'll probably already have 20,000 miles on it, because I'm probably going to save this for when I go to my Midwest trip. Tina has all of her family come down here and stay with her down here in Georgia. I leave for a month and go hunt 5 different states. So I'll probably save this video as one to release during there. I have to have 60 videos pre-done before I leave for that trip. So I'm starting to make an extra 5, 6, 7 videos a week if I can, and starting to stockpile them to have that ready. This might be one of those as you see it. So realistically, by the time you see this video, it might already have 20,000 miles on it. We'll have to see. But questions, comments, anything you got, put them below. Thanks for watching.